Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today, Dad and I are going to be checking out and taking for a test drive this 1957 Ford Thunderbird. Just a neat car, good sound and dual exhaust. I just finished decoding the tags on it. It was repainted in its original color, coral sand, for the exterior paint. And then the interior is restored in its correct black and white interior trim.
Hey D, no, I know this is kind of hearsay. I purchased this car maybe like 8-9 years ago from a guy in Mason City that said this, from a doctor in Mason City, but he said it was original miles, 44,000 some odd miles, okay? But then when I sold it to Kenny, he had it all repainted over the last 4 or 5 years. And did some of the work to it, but mechanically it was a good.
So you said, and when you look a little closer at the interior, it's probably not restored. So it's probably all original.
I think it's original.
Yeah, it's all original interior. Black and white.
He had it painted white one time in his life. So this is the original color. When I sold it to Kenny, it was white.
Okay, nice.
So yep. So he had it. Kenny had it repainted and did a nice job.
Under the hood, now is a period correct 272, which would have came in the Thunderbirds 57, 56. I think from looking at the codes, it was a DECODED, which I believe is a 312, like the higher horse from the factory. So this car would have came with a high horse 312, but has a period correct motor in it now.
And it still has the little Thunderbird special 312. You know what I mean? The little valve covers too. So makes sense. But back in the day, you know, when something happened to the motor, they found another Y block to put in it.
Yep.
There we go.
Nice, but really pretty car. We do have the removable hardtop, which I'm just going to show you guys quick right over here. You can see what kind of condition that is in.
We just took it off.
Yeah, but the paint on the hardtop's in real nice shape.
57s are so cool because they got the little port windows.
Yeah,
you know, for
cool.
just a 57. So really cool little car.
Headliner.
And you know what, Dalton? This is in a nice price range too. You know, we're in that low to mid 30s. Beautiful paint, runs and drives good. You know, good looking top rubber all the way around. Radial, wide white wall tires.
I like it.
Solid undercarriage too. You got to make sure you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Check out those undercarriage photographs because a lot of these T-Birds were rusty.
Yeah, this one's good and solid.
Front bumper, very, very presentable. Not new. Shows just a little bit of wear, but not bad at all. Some little micro scratches and little tiny little scuffs on it. I'm guessing it's probably the original bumper.
Yeah.
Grill is in great shape, and so is the surround of the grill. The top side of the grill is nice. Hood opens and closes nicely. Chrome looks real nice there as well on the hood. Another good spot for cracks and stuff is usually back in here I've seen. This is nice and solid, both sides. No cracks or issues there. I like the wire wheel hubcaps. This one must have fell off before, and it looks like it's got a little road rash around the edge of it. Tips are still on these Coker Classics, so not very old on the tires. I don't know if you bought a set of Coker Classics lately, but they're not cheap.
No.
Paint and body work is excellent on the lower fender and door. Top of the door lines up nice as well. Right here. Even though this has had a hard top on it, look how nice this is. We just took that off, cleaned it, buffed this top here, right in this area. The paint is gorgeous. This car looks nice with the top on or the top off. We can shut that door a little tighter, D.
And the striker, I think, on that could probably be pushed in.
Yeah, that would help. Striker could go in a little more. Back bumper is original as well. You got some just little scratches, stuff like that, right around the edge. But very, very, I'm gonna get out of my way there, D. Very, very presentable. Trunk lid lines up nice. This right here could be adjusted probably a little bit better. But again, it's a 70-year-old car, huh? Oh, he did a nice job in there too, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Did the jams nice. You got your spare tire there.
Yeah, the hood, the doors, fenders, you know, everything looks like it was jammed properly, and taken off. Just spare and all that. As we open up the door, rubber's replaced during the paint job as well. That all looks good. Door panel, I think it's original. Look at this.
I think so too.
It's in great shape, but you can just see some like a very little hairline crack here in the original vinyl. Original seats, original door panels. Guessing they probably replaced the carpet years ago, but that's hard to say on that. This one, Dalton, has a hard top only, so it does not have a soft top. Probably get one if you want. You can buy those, just so I do have the hard top. But the dash pad itself is in beautiful shape. Speaker cover's nice. Dash itself is in great shape. Has the Wonderbar radio. Okay. Heater fan works. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, to start these, you always got to be in neutral.
Yep.
So, if you buy the car and you get it delivered and park and you say, God dang, Coyote Classic sent me with a dead battery. No, you got to put it in neutral.
Ryan was trying to move it this morning. He's like, it's got a dead battery.
I know. That's what I heard. I told him about it. Push this door in a little bit, 2D. Probably should have adjusted the striker a little better. Yeah. So that would be cleaned up a little bit. But as he's got them set right now, the door's open and closed, so nice. But I guess it's personal preference if it bugs you or not. Bottom of the quarter panel is awesome. You know, if you want, take the skirts off. It looks good with the skirts, looks good without them. And there is no issues, no bubbles, no cracks, no nothing anywhere on these rockers. Lower quarters look good. Doors look awesome. The back of the hood lines up nice. It's a really nice baby bird.
It is. And I think it's kind of a unique color combination too. The coral sand with the black and white interior.
It's gorgeous.
It is. It's pretty.
I don't think this one's going to last long once you get this video up. We're just putting the pictures up today of this. So it's just going on. Door panel on the driver's side is excellent. I don't even see that. This one doesn't have that little tiny crack like the other one does. Seats are in good shape. Now, film me. I'll show everyone how to get on these things. Okay, we ready?
We're ready.
They're not hard if you know how to get in them. Especially with the top off. You kind of get your leg like this.
Yep.
And you go right under that big steering wheel.
Yep.
Now you're in. And same thing getting out. You get out just like this.
Yep. Right leg in first.
But it has to
Go.
You're going to have a problem if you don't try to get your leg a little sideways and into here. Or, you know, people, I've seen it before, go ahead and change the steering column, put a smaller wheel on it, and do something different.
Yeah.
But, you know, so you can be a bigger guy and still enjoy them.
Yeah.
You just want to get a different column and tilt.
Yep.
Okay.
But like you said, overall original interior is in really nice shape. The only thing I see is the visors are a little bit wrinkly if I'm going to be picky.
They're
They're
poofy.
poofy. Yeah.
They're like the little coat you used to wear.
Yeah. Little marshmallow.
Marshmallow coat. Okay. So we fixed the gas gauge. That didn't work. Horn works now. I mean, we spent just a lot of time on that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, your visors. Yeah, they need replaced. You know why? I just messed with it and it's just crumbly.
Yeah. But hey, they're probably cheap.
They are. Okay. What'd you do with my keys? Get them back to
Probably in my pocket.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
All right. So we know the radio works. I was just jamming out here a little bit while we're waiting for Dalton. Keys over here. And there's two keys. Which one is it?
It's not that one.
Not this one? All right. So original radio here, the old Town and Country. Okay. It's pretty cool. Look, this even works.
Oh, nice.
Here's your blower. Turn your blower on just a little bit. It works.
Oh yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
There's your.
Like I said, it's a nice low mileage car. I'm pretty sure of it. Wipers work, but they're vacuum, so we'll get those in a minute. Gas gauge works, came up to half. We made sure that that's accurate. Also, we got the temp gauge working, D.
Nice.
Yep. So look, we just got it delivered. Oh shit, it doesn't start. All right. Neutral. That's how the last start. It starts just like that. I mean, this is an easy starting car. Temp gauge works, gas gauge works. Factory tack is there, but it does not work.
It's kind of neat that it even has one, probably because of the 312.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't all have a factory tack though. Pretty highly optioned, you know,
It really
the
is.
Town and Country. Now, you have a CD player down here and it works. How they turn straight, Demis? They hit the source or something.
There you go. There's the radio.
Making a liar out of me?
They worked. You're jamming out to some rock music.
I know, I said the rock music doesn't really work.
Maybe it's a
with
CD.
this.
There you go. He's got to find a station.
Anyway, so the radio actually sounds really good. Car sounds good too. Love the dual exhaust coming out the tailpipe.
Yeah.
Or out the bumper.
Yeah, I do too. It's funny how much metal is under, like when you get underneath these big old X frames, those are big heavy steel.
I know,
It's funny for a
little
small car.
like this.
Yeah,
Aren't these a cute little car though?
they are. They're cool. They're just kind of classy with
Yeah.
the, the bulged hood. And,
Oh, here's the wipers. They work good too for
Mm-hmm.
vacuum. I did the wipers twice, so I mean they shut off on. Timmy did a good job on this one. Buffed
Yes, he
it out, just fixed the gas gauge, temp gauge, wipers, fixed a lot of stuff.
Yep.
We also put some front end parts on it as well.
Yep. Idler armor.
There's your typical drum brakes. The first time you might just add a little let go of the wheel. You hit them hard, you had a little bit of pull.
Second
Second time they stop perfectly straight. So that's kind of the nature of them.
It's cool though. I'm impressed with it.
I like it. It turned out good. We drove this one home 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I mean it wasn't a bad car, but
It was
it was just
kinda-
a lot of little shit didn't work.
Yeah.
Your typical thing, right?
Yep. That's
Somebody's
a lot
good is not my good. They're
Yep.
good, right?
Yeah.
You want to try to make them a little
Exactly.
bit better. You didn't expect that, did
Nice shift.
you? Isn't that great?
Yeah, it is.
Good job, Timmy.
Yeah, he did great. Kick downward.
How much do you trust Timmy?
I trust you, Tim.
Hey, that was 70 freaking mile an hour.
Yeah, Tim did great. And then
Usually you get nervous.
usually I get nervous, but I trust old Timmy in the Thunderbird.
But look at that though. Do you see what I'm talking about? Just that first little, it
Yep.
stops perfectly straight, and that was high-speed braking. too.
Yeah, it was.
I'm very, very impressed with this.
And then Mark did a great job with all the, idler arm and
That's right.
mechanical
Yeah,
stuff.
he did that. So also that's
Tim
why
did a
you're
lot of the
trusting.
cosmetic stuff and fixed a lot of the dash stuff.
Okay. All right. Now that's cool. And look at that. As far as that, thing's got a lot of power.
Yeah, it does.
Steering's nice and straight. The front end, you can just kind of feel it.
Yep.
It feels nice and
Listen.
tight. I'm impressed.
I am too. It's a damn good car. Someone's going to be real happy with her. Like I said, check it out on the site. Check out the undercarriage pictures. If you're interested, give us a call at 641-816-3145. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss another one of these test drives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.